Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Bashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawadah from the Men of Valor campaign, Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth. Lord willing, it can be edifying. All right, we got some breaking news coming in. All right, from this morning. All right, in Europe, they're a couple hours away across the Atlantic Ocean. However, they've been hit with a massive power outage. All right, the country of Portugal, which sits right beside Spain, and they're saying parts of France. All right, so this is your Western Europe. This is these are your so-called first world countries, and the entire country, all right, has been plunged into darkness, man. Which is daytime over there right now, but the traffic lights are out, the internet is out, and they're trying to figure out, what was the cause of it. All right, the entire country. All right, I know you silly ass Americans won't really consider this, all right, or what it means. All right, but this is major. All right, now some saying Russia might have did it, some saying China might have did it. Could have been a cyber attack or something. But either way, this is major. All right, this is a major turning point. All right, with everything else going on, this could be a sign of cyber warfare. All right, as you see right here, it says, I'm in Spain right now. Powers out across the entire country. WTF, which means what the fuck. No electricity, shops closed down, no cards working, no elevators. And one thing I can tell you for sure is never be fat in this life. All right, and it's spiritual that they said that because, in Europe, they do tend to be thinner. All right, one of the most gluttonous nations, all right, is America, Babylon the Great. So when something like that happens here, and you got these obese individuals that, traffic might be backed up. You might have to get out and walk. All right, these motherfuckers are going to be through over here. Okay, so I'm just reporting on this as it comes in. All right, they over there through right now. All right, it won't be long before something like this happens in America. All right, it came out that company in Ontario, Canada, basically supplies electricity to like half the country, which I didn't know that myself. But when this whole tariff war got started, that's what they were threatening. They were threatening to cut off electricity. So if this happened in Spain, it's not out of the realm of possibility that it can come here and in widespread. Now, America's a lot bigger than most of Europe, but hey, parts of America can go without power. All right, and I know that for certain, man. Just back in October when we got hit with the hurricane, all right, I didn't have power for 6 days. All right, food goes bad after like day 3, day 4 if they don't have it resolved. All right, so we're gonna see. All right, like you see right here. You can have gas in your car and shit like that. All right, but when the traffic lights aren't working anymore, and that was another thing I experienced. When the traffic lights stopped working, when the power was out, man, traffic just gets bad. As you can see right here. People are panicking. People don't know what's going on. All right, but didn't Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum speak about a cyber polygon, and what can cause, a major cyber attack on the electric grid and on the internet and what it can cause if it's not resolved? All right, hey, they might be moving into this next stage, man. All right, that famine of hearing the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah could be very well nigh at hand. And that's the scripture I got pulled up, but I just wanted to share some of this. Somebody said the timing is interesting, but so far no official link between Spain's arms deal cancellation and the power outage. Still, a full investigation is needed. Too many coincidences lately, right? And nothing is of a true coincidence. All right, these things are planned out. These things are designed, And like Apostle Har was going into, order out of chaos. All right, they're about to bring order out of chaos. So one of the posts I just saw said that, and this is on Twitter, by the way, or X. And they were saying martial law might be declared, man. All right, so we're seeing these words buzzing around, and now it's not just in these, third world countries. Now it's starting to hit these so-called first world countries. All right, there was a major tennis tournament supposed to take place in Madrid today. All right, there's a lot of money in tennis. All right, so this isn't something that's a light matter. All right, so we're gonna see what comes of this, but I want to grab this because these are in the times that we're coming into. All right, we're not gonna be out here teaching forever. We're not gonna be out here up. You're not gonna be able to see these videos forever. So you gotta, like the Lord said, hold fast which thou hast. Until the Lord comes. Occupy till he comes. You got to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding why it's abundant, because the Lord is about to withdraw his word from the earth. All right, we're not gonna be out here, still trying to warn you knucklehead niggas, man, to get right with your power. All right, the Lord has a cutoff date, and we know it's coming. So this is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord." And yeah, actual famines are coming. I saw another video that was speaking on, it was Eve, and she was saying that basically the FDA, because of all these, firings from Doge and shit like that within the government, that they're no longer going to be inspecting milk, and certain meats and shit, man. And we know the quality of this shit is already bad, but hey, it can get worse. All right, if they're not inspecting the meat, that's why they be having recalls and shit, salmonella, E. coli, and all these different bacteria that can make people sick. That's why they have the Food and Drug Administration or whatever. All right. So, hey, they can start, another thing too, these shelves getting empty. All right, shit is getting bad. All right. People got to start paying back their student loans soon. So we see nothing but calamities and perils coming for you people. As the Lord, declared beforehand. But now we're seeing it. But also, that hearing the word of the Lord, that comfort, all right, starting with the elders and apostles, great millstone, to the men that have been fervently pushing this truth for years. All right, there's coming a time where we won't be teaching no more, because they're going to be ready to persecute us and whatnot. So, those that are on the outside, they're going to be left on the outside. Seek you the Lord while he may be found. Call you upon him while he is near. Why? Verse 11. Verse 12, it says, "And they shall wander from sea to sea, from the north even to the east." Right? They're going to be wandering. They're going to be, when you wander, you going from place to place, trying to figure out, oh, damn, where those men at? Because you ignored us up until this point. Until, y'all start catching hell. It says, "They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it." Meaning you're not going to find the men that the Lord has set up to teach this word. You're not going to see us on the internet. You're not going to see us in, on the highways and hedges as we've been out doing. All right, this portion of the ministry has a cutoff date, man, according to the Lord. All right, then we're going to be moving into the next phases of prophecy. Jacob's trouble could pop off at any moment, man. Bros, we were just speaking on, the 144,000, according to Revelation, the 7th chapter, possibly being sealed. And we seeing major things happening like this on the earth, man. All right, the Lord might be letting that destruction go, man. So we'll see. But once again, breaking news, nationwide blackout in Portugal and in Spain. All right, so Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kakadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.